Like a lot of huge monopolistic organizations, Hydro One lost sight of its duty to the public. Trying to deal with Hydro math is a little bit like trying to pin down a kangaroo on a trampoline. To think that by removing the Ombudsman and privatizing it, all these problems will go away is a little bit like living in a fool's paradise. I don't think prosecuting these people would advance the cause because it was endemic to the system. We got, as late as Friday, we had 5 fresh new complaints about customer service.
That was Ontario Ombudsman Marin in his damning report about Hydro One, titled The Investigation into the Transparency of Hydro One's Billing Practices and the Timeliness and Effectiveness of its Process for Responding to Customer Concerns. I'm joined now by the Ontario Director for the Canadian Taxpayers Federation, Christine Vanderkooy. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
So what was the most egregious part of the report for you?
I mean, the sheer number of complaints. There were over 100,000 erroneous bills sent and 10,700 complaints to the Ombudsman. That's just an overwhelming number of people, and it shows that the problems at Hydro One are systemic and cultural, and that the management of the company yet again is letting people down.
Now, in the report, Marin says that the management has said, the CEO and president, they've claimed that they are going to make changes, and there's not really any further consequences. Do you think that there should be?
I think that the management at Hydro One and the way the staff reacted to these things is completely unacceptable and inappropriate. I think there probably should be some heads rolling. I don't know about anything more than that, but the way the management treats customers at Hydro One is just totally unacceptable.
Yeah, and I just want to read a quote from the report itself. He says, even after Hydro One pledged to become more customer-centric to do better and to learn from its mistakes, it continued to display insensitivity and disregard for its customers. As late as February 2015, during the coldest month in Ontario's recorded history, the company lied to and bullied customers with the threat of disconnection. And also in the press conference, he mentions that there were, as late as Friday, 5 more complaints. Is there any hope for change for this company?
There is the proposal to sell off part of Hydro One. I think because the nature of the problems are with the management and with the employees, they're cultural and systemic. I don't think that the partial sale is going to solve those problems, especially because operational control is going to remain with the same people. So that's a solution that really isn't going to achieve anything.
And how worried should we be that in this privatization we could lose this independent ombudsman? How dangerous is that?
There's the proposal that there will be a new ombudsman, an internal ombudsman. Our Ontario ombudsman right now is quite vigilant. He's done a great job in covering some of the waste and the mismanagement at Hydro One. This is the biggest report that he's ever issued. I'm not sure an internal ombudsman would have the same effect, but once an asset's privatized, I don't think it's appropriate for the ombudsman to still have oversight over that asset.
Okay.
But it's not a full privatization in this case, so it kind of depends on what happens.
Okay. Well, thanks so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Bye-bye.